I saw Halle Berry looking at me.
But I think it was really admirable whether you were going to be in the dunk contest, Kenny, or the three-pointer.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Mark Kellogg and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Markieff Morris. Wall out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Gortat, and it's Cross in at the three, the small forward. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Wall. Here's Cross. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
There's a screen. And Rubio kicks to Freak. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Freak's got his second bucket of the night. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the wide-open shot from Morris. Kept alive by Washington. The three. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Teardrop shot. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got his first 2 points.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Cross. The Wizards with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Freak, number 1.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice, soft touch, inside or outside, and he has the ability to create high-quality shots for himself. That makes him a tough scoring threat.
And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
Timberwolves leading by 6. From deep three-point range, tries again. He lays it in.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Here's Cross. Misses the jumper.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Morris kicks to Freak. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Freak's got 11.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
And checking out some numbers for Wall. He's been dominant over the last month. Right around 21 points per, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Gortat. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
It's deflected. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And that one's good. Freak.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And here's Wall. Freak. Looking to end the run. Rebound, Minnesota.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Wall kicks to Bellinelli. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
All right, Doris.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Morris outside. Pass to Towns. Freak with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Freak sets a screen for Morris. From outside, off the mark. Wizards trail by 16. And Wall kicks to Morris. Here's Gortat. Another one falls for Washington.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And here's Rubio. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the paint. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 5th assist in this one. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. It's Wall with the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Now let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. That's how much confidence Coach has in his ability to get their offense operating at its peak level. And given his track record, that confidence is well deserved. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the San Antonio Spurs. Now here's Pekovic, guarded closely. Freak kicks to Rubio, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Wizards trail by 18. Here's Oubre. Tries again. And it's Kufus missing.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Here's Jackson after Kyle Korver's bucket. Down low. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Timberwolves leading by 17. On the wing, Korver feeds to Pekovic. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Good. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was a factor.
Now here's Freak. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Jackson kicks to Wall. Great D that time from Pekovic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes from me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Freak. Here's Wall. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to...
We need to calm down.
His athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him of most players at his position.
And run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple.
1:03 left in the
Slow down
first.
inside or run some pick and roll up top.
It's stolen by Wall. And oh, here we go. Wall, no but...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Wall, following the basket by Freak. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Jackson down low, covered by Pekovic. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his first basket.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And that one's good. Freak.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Wizards trail by 21. Here is Wall. 8 points for him.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame.
Here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game.
It's a huge honor, you know. I mean, I couldn't have an all-star kind of season without help from my fans, teammates, and my coaches. So I got to thank them for supporting me and, you know, helping me get to this point.
What do you think, Clark, about his all-star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the all-star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Bellinelli, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Costa Koufos. And there's Jackson, and it's Cross in at the small forward. The Wizards shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And Koufos drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's Watts. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 9 assists now tonight.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Jackson passes to Cross. Offline with his 3.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Bellinelli up top. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. The Timberwolves have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Wasted no time on that one. Freak's got 50 points.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Freak, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Gortat's checked in for Washington. On defense, Minnesota only giving up 2 points this quarter. Jackson kicks to Gortat. And another miss by Washington.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Morris is checked in for Washington. Bellinelli dishes to Gortat. 6 on the shot clock. It's Jackson with the drive. Stolen by Rubio. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Watts. Then jammed down as he goes right over Markieff Morris.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Back to Jackson. Looking to end the drought. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way. You've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now here's Jackson. 8 points his last outing. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fades away. Rebound by Dang.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Jackson passes to Morris. Rejected by Watts. Now Morris. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. But they get it back. Towns kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Freak. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Rubio the pass to Watts. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
The Wizards shooting not great, 40% for the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Morris with the bucket.
Assisted by
And so it's Minnesota with it. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 20-4 run.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
So it's the Wizards now. Here's Bellinelli. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Kicks to Bellinelli. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Gortat. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Gortat's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Rubio dishes to Freak. Here's Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Jackson kicks to Morris. There's a screen by Gortat. Left side, Jackson. Back to Gortat. He feeds it to Morris. Another one falls for Washington.
Assisted by Martin Gortat.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Freak kicks to Towns. Puts up the baby hook and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one play. Think of this. Only one play in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Korver comes in for Marcus Morris. And Jackson gets it to go.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Watts.
I wasn't sure if he'd be able to keep it up, but he has.
Wow. Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. A nice shot by Koufos.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Rubio the pass to Watts. Now the feed to Pekovic. And again it's Minnesota.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Here's Wall. 13 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to Wall. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Wizards score.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Stolen by Jackson. And now Wall running the floor all by himself.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Here's Watts. Can't hit. And Washington the other way now. Jackson with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Morris right side. Koufos inside. Pekovic is there. A nice shot by Koufos.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
That's good from Pekovic on the assist by Freak. Freak's got assist number 5 here tonight.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals come from the paint. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Washington shooting 47% in the second quarter. It's tipped and stolen by Pekovic. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And the basket by Rubio.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Rubio against Wall. Here's Koufos, and the baseline jumper no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Timberwolves on top, delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
The Wizards shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Watts in at shooting guard. Marcus Morris is out there with John Lewis. Then there's Towns, and it's Rubio in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. To the right side. Passes to Watts. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Cross. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is something. Oh! How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Morris with the bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And he gets it to go. And it's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Rubio. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Wall. Plays it in off the breakaway. Wall's got 19 points.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Here's Watts. No good from outside. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. It's stolen by Morris. Freak with it. Gortat's there. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Poked away. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. And again, Washington running the court in transition. That drops. 8 points for Marcin Gortat.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And a wide open look for Freak. From outside off the mark.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
That's a 2 from Bellinelli. Rejected by Watts. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Porter's checked in. From deep. The Wizards with another miss.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Gortat with the steal. Now here's Wall. 19 points in the game. Here's Porter. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And Tang gets it to go.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Wall against Rubio. Wall draws the double. Bellinelli dishes to Porter. And stolen by Zhang. In the corner, it's Morris. And Rubio kicks to Freak. Back to Rubio. Pass to Watts. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. For Washington, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. To the left side wing. Bellinelli with the 3. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Bellinelli's got 5 now. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Minnesota. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And stolen by Freak. Rebound, Washington. Now Wall. 19 points in the game. All sorts of time. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. And Rubio kicks to Freak. From downtown. That is good.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Wizards have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Porter passes to Cross. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Porter against Morris. The dish to Freak. Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. Freak's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wall draws the double. There's a screen by Gortat. Bellinelli for three. And Baines pulls it down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Good D by Rubio. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Freak kicks to Baines. Dishes it to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on John Wall.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. And he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. And it's Korver in for Ricky Rubio. And both free throws good from Freak. Wizards shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And that one's good by Porter.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Freak dishes to Pekovic. Watts passes to Pekovic. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. Freak kicks to Pekovic, 6 to shoot. Here's Watts. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
And stolen by Koufos. Here's Wall. He's got 19. Porter. Here's Oubre. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Oubre's got 9.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And Pekovic kicks to Freak. 5 to shoot. Koufos grabs the miss. Koufos has got 4 rebounds in this game. Jackson dishes to Koufos. Here's Porter. And it's Freak with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Left side, Korver. To the middle. And Freak throws it down.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Inside, here's Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 6 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Wall. Minnesota with the rebound.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Wizards shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Lowry against Jackson. To the middle. Here's Porter. The shot will not go. Excellent D there for Scola. Korver up top. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammates. Terrific pass.
40 seconds left to play in the third.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Yep, going with the most grueling kind of defense possible. They're looking to make something happen here.
Wall wide open. Wall with another miss.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
And that one's good. Freak.
Wow. What can you say?
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. All with it. 19 points in the game. To halt the run, and that one's good. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Timberwolves ahead, opening up a huge gap. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens. Checked in for John Lewis. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gortat. Porter is out there with Wall. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Cross in at the 3 slot. Korver passes to Scola. Here's Watts. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so relentless, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And there's the pass. And it comes off the front of the rim.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
That shot wide open.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lowry kicks to Korver. At the top of the key, Baines. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. Washington's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. From deep, Wall. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Freak's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And Luis Scola, the bucket, and the assist by Freak.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The Wizards shooting 43% from the field. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Oubre's checked in for Washington. Starks comes in for John Wall. Here's Watts. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll get him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And both free throws good from Freak. And here's Starks. Outside Jackson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, when you have the opportunity to get the ball inside and score close to the rim, that's what you've got to take advantage of.
And that one misses. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Watts. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Jackson down low. Lowry covering. Offensive rebound. Gortat shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Freak. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wizard shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth. Starks, kicks to Jackson. 11 feet away. Again, the miss by Jackson.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
There's 1:40 left in the game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. He misses the free throw. And the Wizards making a change here. Kufis is checked in. And he's good on the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted to do.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And that'll finish the season series between these two. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution. And that's why they'll be finishing up the year 2-0 against the Wizards.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. And Freak throws it down.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Jackson dishes to Oubre. He kicks to Starks. Knocks it loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Freak throws it down hard.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
The drive by Jackson and stolen by Freak. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Freak with the ball. Oh! Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown there.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Misses. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
I guess played a minor role. I could have done more scoring, but sometimes I feel like I need to get my teammates involved. If I don't, man, coach is going to yell at me or something. But really, the biggest part of the win is how I scored.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.